Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fear Ox Athletics. We are here in New York City. We're in Brooklyn for the start of NSC Season 3. We're 2 seasons in. We've had champions in both seasons. No repeat champions yet. The journey starts today, Strat. 8 qualifiers stand between these athletes and the championship. Who is going to qualify? Who is going to be our top 4? We are going to find out today. I'm Chris DeGangi, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mr. DeGangi. It's a pleasure to be back, a part of this series, and it's incredible to see these athletes, man. This is going to be a championship-level event already. The field is stacked. It's going to be insane to see who comes out on top here at the NSC qualifier number 1 for Season 3. So come on with it. Thanks for joining us in the chat, folks. It's going to be a fun day today here in lovely Brooklyn. Man, my legs are still tired. I was out sightseeing the other day. There's so many miles of walking. I'm glad to be sitting down watching the action instead of being out there on the floor today.
I was so hyped up, Strat. I had to start that intro out of my chair. I had to start standing up.
This man's hyped up already, dude.
Hyped up.
Well, I like to see.
It is going to be a lot of fun here. So many strong athletes, like you said, Strat. We got a lot of good contestants today, and man, going to be good. Let's take a look at our open course rules before we get things going. 3-minute, 30-second time limit. The top 10 men and women will move on to our finals round. Remember, the open course follows the retry system. Athletes get 3 attempts per obstacle. If an obstacle is failed, athletes will just reset onto the starting platform, but you must complete the obstacle to move on.
Yeah, we've seen that retry system really come into play later on where you think somebody's out of it, but nope, they still survive and get to keep on keeping on.
Let's take a look at the run order, Strat. Here's the beginning of the run order. You can see Sawyer Shaw, Gavin Obey, Corine going to lead things off here, 1, 2, and 3. Some of the rookies getting things started early on. But let's just scroll down this list here, Strat. I mean, you said it in the intro. This is going to be like a championship caliber event. Look at the bottom of this. These last 15 runners here, Brady Parks, Ava Colasanti, Josiah Papel, Violet, one of the only burnout clears last season. I mean, this group is absolutely stacked.
Yeah, and let's not take anything away from these beginning athletes as well. We could see some, some new up-and-comers that haven't competed in NSCs before. So it's going to be exciting to see. I know those athletes at the end of the waves going to be chomping at the bit, ready to jump out on the course as always.
Well, last year in the Northeast, we saw it at Stanford Ninja Academy. Colton Supa, absolute breakout star, rookie sensation. And we will find out this year who is going to make their mark on NSC and really make a name for themselves here in the ninja world.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a good time. I know we've got a lot out on the floor getting ready to go. It's the open course. Pretty substantial. There's some big, like Fear Ox, man, they take things to the ceiling here, and it's a huge facility. And some of these moves on here are about as comparable as you can get to the actual obstacles on the show. Just a lot of swing space, a lot of room for dismounts and huge moves. And they definitely utilizing the majority of the facility for this open wave.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting open round. Like Ryan said, it uses the entirety of the gym pretty much on this half, and this space is massive. So
it's just a lot of running. Like most ninja gyms, you'll have a lot of compact areas. You don't have the floor space or the square footage, and a lot of gyms are great at being efficient with the use of their space, but you don't really have a lot of that cardio being tested from sprinting from one side of the gym to the other. Definitely going to be seeing that today.
Well, let's go ahead and take a quick word from one of our sponsors before we get our first runner on the course. Shout out to Ninja Master. Thank you for sponsoring NSC. And it looks like our first athlete is getting ready to kick things off. NSC Season 3.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was a nice commercial. That's a new one. That's pretty sick little edit there. Got to see some pretty cool tech getting thrown in the mix, and definitely going to be seeing the tech on display today. I can't wait to see, man. There's always new tech that comes out. It seems like every year. So obstacles get changed around, and the athletes just figure out how to maneuver their body in such a way to just make things so much more efficient. It's like, you got to be able to keep up with the obstacles. You gotta adapt and overcome every single time.
3-minute, 30-second time limit. You can see in the top left, the open round, 10-second reset, and 8 obstacles.
So we've got Sawyer Shaw is going to be going here, starting things off, coming out of the Next Level Ninja. He's been competing since Season 3 of the WNL back in 2017. He's on A&W Junior Season 1. The semifinalist, the 11 and 12-year-old division. Hiked 100 miles in New Mexico. That is a lot of miles to be putting on. But here we go. Sawyer Shaw is going to be leading the charge.
First runner of NSC Season 3. Good luck, Mr. Shaw.
Swinging in off the rope swing. Going to make it a quick start into these wing nuts.
You can see the wing nuts aren't straight on. They're at a little bit of an angle, which makes this pretty difficult. Got to be patient here with their hips.
Yeah, the off-angle swing is definitely challenging, but Sawyer figuring it out. Just dial in that dismount. Very nice. And quick little balance rail is going to take that trampoline bounce up to that first ring to transfer down. A little combination of a bounce into a ring grab. Now we're looking for a nice little slide down. They got to take a cane tech. Going to be tested. Cane onto the ring. It's going to be one of their first really tricky technical obstacles here. Bounce out. Almost gets it. Sawyer got to reset. Take it back to the top. See, he just missed getting the cane into that ring.
So we're going to take our first reset here.
It's going right away. Timing it better that time. Nails the landing. Looks like he is not quite all the way clear. Clipped it on the way down. Oh, looks like he might have had a little bit of a tweak on the way down. Might be limping. Looks like he caught on the airbag a bit. And oh no, he's gonna just take it down to the side there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's gonna take a second here. We're gonna take a look at this first attempt. You can see the athletes are gonna have to slide down this track. Launch up. Oh, he was so close. And so it looks like Sawyer is going to call it. A little bit of a rolled ankle there on the dismount. Not able to continue.
And the tricky part for that one's going to be able to, you got to take that cane up and into that second one and still maintain enough momentum and swing through for a full clear of that airbag on the dismount. Looks like he's next athlete getting ready to go. Gavin Obey should be coming in, ready to go here in just a second. Gavin stepping up, coming out of the Jimja Warrior. He's waiting for that cue to go. Gavin competed on season 16. You know, that's kind of a weird thing to say since that. Ooh, grabbing the front side, linking the wing nuts. Excellent job, Gavin.
Nicely done.
Oh, making Quick work of that balance combination to the ring swing.
Yeah, Gavin's got some urgency here.
Yeah, I said season 16 is when he competed. That was filmed last year. We'll see it coming up next summer probably. A nice job on the one. Gets the hips in a great position for the dismount and quickly up the warp wall. Gavin setting a good pace.
Absolutely, he's flying right now.
Nice little dip of the hands in the bucket of chalk, provided by a bucket of chalk.
48 seconds to this point. I love the way that Gavin's come out of the gate here. He is cruising.
Oh, nice static grab, not going for any kind of dyno maneuver in these hopscotch holds. Excellent pump on the transition. Tiny ledges right there are really tough to grab accurately, but Gavin locking it in.
Going backwards here.
Ooh, up and over, a little out and around. See the magnets on these kind of hold them in place, but they are moving in. Ooh, they move along with each other. So take his first miss there. Wait for that reset time to go away and jump right back into it. Immediately pulls into that transition. So he's got to time that move. Hold on tight. Repeat that process. Just one more ledge. Oh! There's a big tumble there.
Well, he's still got a minute and a half left on the course here. He's got plenty of time.
Third and final attempt. Definitely a very impactful obstacle here that drained that grip for later. Such a big reach to be able to go up and over on the transition. Not quite going to get there, but great run from Gavin Obey. Oh yeah, the fact that that ledge is on the opposite edge makes it that much more challenging.
Oh no, chalk spill.
Oh.
Oh no.
Bust out
Okay.
the minivac.
Just had Sawyer Shaw walk by. We saw him roll his ankle earlier on the first run. Gave me the fist bump. He's okay. He's up walking around.
Yeah, he's got a little baggy ice, but it seems to be walking it off okay. Corine Capriotti getting ready to go. Coming out of Gravity Forge. 6 years of ninja experience. Swinging in. Jackson Eros as a coach. Let's check the tech here on these wing nut transfers.
Gravity Forge operated by A&W legend Dan Galzinski. Throwback. Shout out Dan.
Gets a quick dismount off of those wing nuts, not wasting too much time there. Corine's a two-time WNL champion back in 2018 and 2020, up to that descending ring. Wants to get a little more momentum to help swing up. Ooh, open palms, but able to lock it in. Gets that dismount, nice work. Also competed back in season 3 of A&W Junior. Wouldn't be surprised if we see her on the main show one day. We're working through, got to go up into that next ring and build up that momentum before the swing dismount. Gets a full clear. That is a huge drop there. So far, so good.
Yeah, it's looking good so far.
Grab a little bit more chalk before heading down to those hopscotch.
Still got about 2 minutes to go. 3 obstacles remaining.
Just starting this obstacle is tricky. Climbing down out of that spider tower. Not a typical start to an obstacle, but ooh, goes for a quick pop. Not quite going to get there. And you can see the height. You got to wonder if that's going to come into play for some of these athletes, the fear factor of being high up. We got the pit pillows down to help with the impact, but still being up super high like this might be unfamiliar territory for many athlete. There we go, going with the static approach this time. Build up that momentum. Ooh, just a little shy.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit more swing there.
One final attempt. Let's see if we can get that transition across. Wants to try to get through as quick as possible without any extra hang time.
You need a big backswing here. Nice, got her hands on.
Yeah, hands were on. Couldn't quite make full grab. Nice try, Corine. Next up is going to be Charles Kowalski. Charles coming out of Warrior Factory in Buffalo. Trains out of his basement as well. Beat way back in season 1 of A&W Junior.
Paging Charles.
Looking for Charles right now. Currently majoring in sports broadcasting. So that's going to be pretty cool. See if he finds a...
Well, looks like we got to move on, Strat. Charles
right.
Not here.
Charles a little not in the building apparently. So good morning. So Nam Phan getting ready to run right now. Nam standing by. Nam stepping up to the platform. Training out of Modus.
We'll be at Modus in a couple of months, January.
All right, yeah, we'll be back. Oh, I'm excited to go out that way, man. Donovan Montoya always coming up with some cool stuff.
Just got back from Japan.
More Sasuke spirit. I know he was out there doing their side-by-side competition, but let's chat about Nam right now as he swings his way onto the course. Going to that wing nut, trying to get that swing built up. A lot of height there, gets a good arch to keep that momentum going, but hips going astray just a bit.
Got to correct it here. You can see the hips in a huge circular motion. There it is.
Nice work. Pulls on through. Good job.
And onto the balance. Jump out to the ring. Got to stay on top of those blue balance beams.
Ooh, we got a clip of the toe. He started eyeing that trampoline a little too soon.
Yeah, the foot came down.
Yeah, I got to wait that full 10 seconds here before going. Oh, no. He stepped back. Oh, no. Come on, Nam.
Settle yourself.
You had a strong start.
This is where you got to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't want your run to end here. You got to stay relaxed. Nice. Nicely done.
And gets the clear. Is going to be moving on. Nice work. A little hot water there. Remember, retry system. 3 fails on one particular obstacle. Keep on moving. Check that cane tech. Hips back. Big pull.
Wow, that cane's barely on there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
Making me nervous.
I know he's gonna have to try to get kicked up here to try to get some swing.
Not much on there. Maybe I'm overreacting. He seems confident in it.
Will be not enough. It's right there at the edge, but not quite fully clear.
And he's got to head back. Get back up there for the reset.
Yeah, that's a tough one. He spent a lot of energy on that one.
That's a long trip back. This is a big. You can see how long this obstacle is right here.
Time
sliders.
it and throw. I think just because that second track is a little shorter.
Nice.
Oh, gets the clear. Nice work, and he's pushing forwards. Oh, we're going up the big wall. Get up there.
I'm with a couple scary falls here, but a lot of resolve to keep going. Making it through on second, third attempts here.
Work his way down.
And he still has a minute to go. He's got 3 more obstacles in front of him. So we'll see here on the hopscotch.
Ooh.
This is a wide grab right here.
Fingertips on the corners, dude.
Fingertips.
Linking it.
And now he's got to go. He's got 30 seconds. Got to move.
Gonna reapply that bucket of chalk. Bok chalk? I'm just gonna start calling it bok chalk.
Bok chalk.
That doubles the chalk. Not saying it twice, but Nam, let's go. Let's see what kind of. He's already got really strong grip as we saw on the hopscotch, but
Yeah, and unfortunately that's going to
Wingspan.
do it for him. Not enough time. What a run, though, honestly.
Man,
I mean,
impressive.
a couple of early slip-ups, but kept the composure, able to fight through some of those early falls. I know he wishes he had some more time there on that second-to-last obstacle.
Yeah, those are some tough resets, man. Those are long obstacle resets and tough break. Maybe we'll see him down the line. Strong performance from him. Sean O'Shea stepping up to the platform right now, though. Sean coming out of New York Ninja Academy. Was once a touring singer and songwriter. Worked as an actor for a bit.
Let's see if he can make some sweet music out here on the course.
See if he sings us a tune.
Nailed it.
Sean swinging in. Check that wing nut tech. Ooh, slipped on the hand. Just misplaced the hand there. Reset and try again. Wait for that time to tick on by. Host trivia weekly as well. Kind of trivia topics he likes to cover. See if
Any ninja trivia or any trivia?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of everything. Let's see if you can find the answer for this wingnut swing through here, though.
Well, because of the way the wingnut is angled, you really want to get your hips lined up.
Good job.
There
He
it is.
matched on that front swing.
I really like that adjustment.
Nice job, Sean. Let's keep it moving. Little slip, but maintains the foot position on top of the railing. Big up kick. Nice. So one of his ninja accomplishments is trying to just keep on getting stronger and more confident despite his age being right in the early 30s, mid-30s that is. Oh, gets a little hung up. It's got to reset.
Yeah, I was actually surprised some of the other earlier athletes how easily they were able to pop that cane off, because this is not an easy move right here. You could see Sean trying to get that cane off, but it's because of the hook of the cane, it wants to get stuck on that ring. So see if he can change the strategy a little bit here for the second attempt.
Well, you see him just take a big breath and kind of laugh it off for a repeat here. Ooh, yeah. It's a big swing. We got some spectators there along the sidelines. Hopefully they're ready for don't want to catch a stray cane to the face. Third and final attempt. Yeah, cane tech's no joke, man. Used to only see it as like a specialty skill. Now we're seeing it incorporated more. Third and final, not quite able to get it.
Well,
Nice
you
try,
can
Sean.
see here, Strat, I think some of the earlier athletes, if you went back and watched, they're putting the cane into the ring only just slightly. You can see he's holding pretty low. A lot of the top of that cane hanging out over the ring, so he's got to come back really far in order to get that cane out.
Oh, Right up next is going to be Milo Carpenter. Another athlete out of Gravity Forge. Training and competing in the sport of ninja since she was 7, currently 15. Also trains under Jackson Erdos as well. We're getting everything reset and ready to go. And we're off. Milo swinging in. Dialing these wingnut throws. We've seen the match tech work, but some people just have the confidence to go with those hands spaced out. Excellent work from Milo, knocking it out. Not taking too long.
Yeah, and I think the big thing with the wingnut is just patience, and she showed it there.
I get way too squirrely on wingnuts, man. I gotta fix my hips way too many times. Milo looking for the swing through, takes a little bit of a backswing, but figures it out. Slow and steady. All the way through. Here we go now on the ring slide. Very similar to the double dipper type of motion. It's the big dismount here. That's the tricky part. Trying to get the hips back.
Gotta
nice
set those
job.
hips back.
Just great patience out of Milo. You know, not rushing. In those moments when you grab those rings and you think you're ready for that dismount, sometimes it's just best to calm it down and patiently build up that momentum. Grabbing a little bit more of that bucket of chalk. And wise decision here, taking her time, gonna rest, catch her breath, or pushing on forwards. Also participates in swimming and track. A couple different sports outside of ninja. Here we go, hopscotch. See, not much room for the fingertips. Ooh, and that first one not in reach. Try to go for that static reach. It's better to fall early when you get the retry system. That way you're not getting taxed too much.
Yeah, it's always tough when you get to the end of the obstacle and you just fail the dismount or something. Got to go back and do the whole thing over again.
See if she can get that momentum built up a little bit better to help with these transitions. Again. Grip being taxed a little too much by those tiny ledges. She's going to take a break down low before trying to climb back up. She's only going to have just under 30 seconds. Try to get through these tough ledges. Here we go. Come on, Milo. Let's knock it out. Ooh, you can see the pinky peeling off, and almost that third time. Not quite going to get there. Nice try from Milo Carpenter. Coming up here, another athlete out of the New York area, coming out of Shelter Island. I believe we got tongue twister of a name here, Luke Lowell-Liszanckie. Should be stepping up in a bit. Stand by, folks. Looks like we're making sure the course is reset. And there he is. All right. Next athlete up, rocking the Send It shirt. Luke Lowell-Liszanckie, coming out of Shelter Island, New York. Trains alongside Michael Bellion. And enjoys skateboarding outside of Ninja. It's such a great, that's another great sport. A transition surprisingly well into the world of Ninja, being able to have those quick feet, understanding your momentum, body positions. I know old Jake Murray, big skateboarder back in the day. Pretty sure he still skates around. Luke's on the way right now, though. Here we go into the wing nuts. Woo. Good catch. Couple swings. Ooh, a little off angle on the grab, but maintains it and gets on through.
Off to the side on that dismount, but he's past the plane. Good to go.
Oh, I like it. Just kind of taking his time on those rails to make sure he's locking it in. Oh, that's pretty smart there. Just using the fact that that ring drops down, gets him a little lower to the trampoline to help build up that momentum. Heading over for the climbing up now onto the platform. Luke made it to the WNL Worlds Finals back in 2022 and 2020. First attempt on the cane, not quite there.
Again, Strat, you saw some of the earlier athletes who had success on the cane, they only put just the tip of the cane into the ring so that they wouldn't have to get too much out. That time Luke fully put the cane into the ring there. We'll see if he changes that strategy at all. The more of that hook that's in the ring, the harder it's going to be as you're swinging down. See, he's fully.
Okay, he got a little bit better.
See if he can
angle.
pull it out.
Ooh, he overshot it that time. He had a lot more power. Yeah, that cane tech, again, like I was saying, it was always just specialty type of skill. Now it was at the end of stage 1 in Las Vegas in season 15. So now it's usually how it goes. We see something on the show, things start to get implemented into the gyms. Third attempt. Tough break, Luke. Nice try.
Not going to do it for Luke. And back to the floor with Alex, getting ready to start this course.
Ooh, right away, Alex Breitenstein heading on through, coming out of Freeport Ninja Academy. Making his way into it, getting that second wing nut in hand. Ooh, off axis a bit, but dialing it in. Nice pull timing. And swinging on through. Outside of Ninja, he says he likes to go to arcades to redeem prizes and resells them online. So he's a little bit of a arcade prize flipper.
Well, entrepreneur over here.
Yeah. Back and forth, taking the time on that dismount. Good job.
Well, Jessie absolutely loves going to the arcade. She plays that game with the coins and they
hoping
just push over the edge.
Waterfall, you know? Yeah, waterfall, the coin, the quarters, and
she'll sit there for like hours playing that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, let's see if we can insert coin here into the cane transfer. Not quite on the first attempt. I'll have to ask Alex which arcade game gives him the best payouts. I'd be curious.
Min-max the arcade.
Yeah, figure it out what works the best. Well, second try here. Oh, not timing the swing through. It's a tough move. It's just doing a normal dipper just for holding on to the ring's tough by itself, but now that you got the cane in play.
Right, and because you got two big things you got to do. You got to set your hips back, and you got to get that cane out of the back ring. Those are the two tricky parts of this.
Man, darn, not quite going to get there, Alex. Nice try.
Yo!
Yeah, hip and pull and transition. Man, it was so close. Well, no prize out of the arcade cabinet this time around. Nice try, Alex. Up next. Who do we got here? Might be...
Looks like we had Grace Carr on
Got
the
a
run
one-
order, but
No
not
sign.
sure. Maybe
Yeah.
not here today.
AJ Nadell getting ready to swing on through. Coming out of the Grit Ninja. Said he was born in West Philadelphia, born and raised. In the playground is where he spent most of his days, is what he says in his bio. Trying to be the Fresh Prince of Ninja. Come on through, quick little kip out. Nice job, AJ. 24 years old. Striding across those rails. Ooh, come on down, getting a little one-legged landing, but stepping on through for the climb up here. Competed back on season 11. A&W, that's back in 2019. AJ going for the cane tech. Ooh, look out, rolling on down. Man, those airbags. I'd roll off of that thing before trying to walk my way back. Those things just surprisingly sap your energy more than you expect when you're just trying to walk across those things.
Yeah, that's what makes this obstacle specifically a pretty tough spot to fail, is just getting back to the starting platform. Pretty difficult task in itself.
Oh, he had the reach. Just even if he hooks it in with that one hand, I know he's trying to go for more of a distance, having that one arm reaching out with the cane, but he will have to be very quick to follow through, matching that backhand. He wants to maintain that grip. Once he's got insane one-handed grip, let's go. Third try, not going to get there. Tough break, AJ.
Yeah, it was a little different strategy here. Try to get the hips up. At the end, really tries to throw those hips up. Just not enough forward momentum.
Yeah, that timing's tough.
To get the cane.
Next athlete stepping up to the platform, Zachary Maass. Oh,
And now
actually,
back to Grace Carr.
back runner on the order. Sorry about that, Grace.
Just a little mix-up here back in the commentator booth.
No worries. Grace Carr coming out of Next Level Ninja from Pennsylvania. But trains all the way in New Jersey. He's got about 6 years of experience. Likes to surf and play drums. Was out spending some time over on Rockaway Beach. Saw some people surfing out there. So crazy out here in New York, man. You got like this huge mega city, and then just a little ways outside, you got the beach, like right there. It's pretty wild to see up north.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Grace going now for wingnut transitions. Use that front side match on the front. Let's see if we decide to repeat that process.
Want to be patient here with your hips.
Ooh. Come on, dial it in. Big back pull there. There we go.
Yeah, that was really nice. Extremely patient.
What's frustrating about those wing nuts is as soon as you feel like you have the power for it, you take one extra swing, your swing's off. And then you have to reset all over again. So great patience out of Grace. She goes back to that trampoline, which is allowed. Try to make that pull up. Nice work. Trains alongside Joe Capo and Abby Clark. We'll see them running later in the competition today. Here we go down the slide. We're going to try to take it back. That's going to be tough. That line, reset line, is going to be bit in the way.
I don't know if you said this yet, Strat, but one of her ninja accomplishments is that she found a picture of Joe Kepoo with hair.
Oh my goodness.
Where is this picture?
I don't know. That would be quite the accomplishment. I don't think I've ever seen Joe before.
Where is this picture at?
I don't. Probably a place Joe doesn't want to surface. I don't know.
All right, we're going to have to follow up with Grace about this.
Here we go, try number 2. There we go. Great commitment there on that first slide, but now again hesitates a bit, wants to dial in the dismount. It is a big transition past that airbag.
Set the hips.
Fully clear. Nice work, Grace. Just under less than about a minute and 30 remaining. A minute and 15 coming up. 3 obstacles to go. Yeah, cleared stages 1 and 2 at the WNL Worlds back in 2022 and 23. Making it in the top 6 in those seasons. Wisely decides to take a break here. .330 for the time limit. That's a long time for ninja courses. Doesn't seem like it, but man, you're exhausted when you're out there. Time goes surprisingly fast. A little hopscotch action. Let's see what we got. We're going to dyno. We're going to static this first one. Went for the static. Had that one hand on, but couldn't match it on the other side. Try again here.
10 seconds to go here.
Yeah, that's going to do it for a time. So unfortunate, not going to get another attempt. It's going to have to just drop on down. Nice
and we're going to take a quick commercial break from our official chalk sponsor.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, bucket of chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love.
We'll go buy some bucket of chalk. They need more money to put some more production value into their commercials. Nicely done, bucket. But back down to the floor, Zachary Maass about to take on the course.
All right, Zachary. Zach on the attack, coming out of TA Fitness. Plymouth, big swing through off of that rope. 13 years old. It's the age you got to be to compete in this league, and we're getting younger athletes ready and swinging in, showing us their skill sets.
A little scary there.
Controlled chaos is what you're looking for here. Well, I like that. Like that grab, just staying locked off as he absorbed that impact and kept that swing going, so making that transition quickly through.
And that voice in the background you hear is Lucas Real coaching from the sideline.
Kane swing up. Not quite going to get it on the first attempt.
Bigger set, Zach, bigger set.
You could hear Lucas saying, bigger set. You really want to set those hips back, which means as you're sliding down the ring slider, you want to push the cane forward to get your hips behind you so that you have more momentum to make the swing up.
Try number 2 here, big set.
Big set.
But not. He had the set, but couldn't get the hook. Couldn't get that cane out. Decides to just drop it down, not waste any energy or time.
You gotta push it forward,
So yeah, setting the hips back, but also pushing the cane and the ring forwards to allow for those hips to catch up and swing through whenever you pull through. Ooh, he's looking focused up there, dude. Come on, Zach, lock it in. Oh, what an incredible save.
Nice, smart to reset there. So smart.
Oh, yeah, that line is going to have to just toss out behind him. But let's see, it might wind up hurting him in the long run. Let's see. Yeah, that.
Still trying to figure it out. Sends himself back to the starting line again.
It's got to be frustrating to be in that position. You think you got the power lined up, but then you go for the move, and all of a sudden it just yoinks you right back.
And that's part of the problem, is when you're swinging so hard on a ring, there's so much force coming down on that cane that it's even harder to get out. Zach,
he's trying to choke up more by the top of the cane. Let's see if we can figure this out here. Out. Ah, yeah, he was able to unhook it that time, but still couldn't time it the way he wanted to make that transition tough. But great heart from Zachary. Being able to bounce back to the platform gave him a lot more attempts without failing it fully. Just quite couldn't figure out the timing. But still a strong performance. Young athlete, 13 years old coming into the game here. We'll see him later on down the line. Aaron Maggiacomo coming out of Jimja Warrior. Build some of his own ninja obstacles. Got 9 years of experience. Also a big fan of Chick-fil-A. Better get some today while you can.
Strat?
I know, everybody loves some Chick-fil-A. Okay, we're going to link it.
Wow.
Oh, but got popped by the rope on the way down. I think he's okay.
Yeah, he definitely took a shot there from the rope, but really smooth on the wing nuts there. I think a lot of athletes are taking out their notebooks on that one.
Yeah, that was a fast move. He's still shaking. Looks like he's still trying to shake off that rope knot. Might have popped him on the nose a bit. Cane Tech, let's see what we got. No, just a little short on the transfer.
Yeah, he was close to that.
He's coming off of a win from the...
Still shaking it off. You can see him shaking his head.
Yeah, that rope might have clocked him pretty good.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't see any blood, but when you get hit in the face like that, your eyes start to tear up, and it does put you a little out of sorts.
Great job, Aaron. He's pushing on, though. He's coming off of a win, 2023 WNL champion in the teen division. He's showing his grit right now. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. Typically, it's going to wake you up. And he's showing some good heart here.
Like I said, that sting in your nose, and then your eyes tear up. So it's a really nice job for him to shake that off so quickly. You can see only 1 minute and 40 seconds still into the run. He's cruising here.
Nice catch on that transition over. Not having any issues on the hopscotch. Putting him in second place right now. We haven't seen anybody clear. Rotating boards. Aaron going to grab a little more bucket of chalk to prep those hands for the grip. Ooh, nice little one-arm lock off there. Have some decent wingspan for the reach through.
Going for maybe a lache here. This is a huge pull.
Yeah, big pulls, big drops. Hold tight. He's got to repeat that process on that next board. See what he decides to do here. He's got less than 30 seconds now. Yeah, that is a big reach. It just fully extends. Might have a little time to try again. Let's see what he decides to do here. Is not, I don't know if he's going to be able to flash it in that time limit, and that's going to do it. His time, 3:30, is all said and done. Great run from Aaron. Had such a fast start, and unfortunate that the rope caught him. You can see, yeah, just a little shooken up by it. Adam Burnett is going to be coming up next.
Adam Latz, as he's been known at times. Adam's got pretty storied history. We talked earlier about how he crushed it at UNX back in the day. He likes to build stuff. One of our sponsors last season from Fit Build Co. That's fitbuild.co. Or Instagram at FitBuildCo.
Remember, it was a commercial from last season. Nice job, Ganji.
No worries. That's what I'm paid for.
Adam trying to lock in this transition. No problem there. Lat's getting put on display right there. Striding across.
This is Adam's first NSC. Pretty fun to see him out here. He's definitely just one of the stronger athletes here in the Northeast, although doesn't compete quite as much as some of these other Northeast athletes.
Big pull, timing not quite there. Unfortunate. Reset, try again. Yeah, it's tough when competitive scene. It's like, unless you're competing all the time, all the different leagues, or even just consistently across the season of one league, it's tough to maintain that skill set. Open in, nice job, Adam. But getting a little hung up on the dismount, but nice job getting through. Working our way up that warp wall, not taking the time to rest too much as he transitions down into the hopscotch.
Yeah, here we go. Hopscotch not posing too big of an issue so far.
Good static reach. Start dynoing. Some big moves here on these last couple of moves. Ooh, man, almost undershot on that one ledge. Great adjustment. One tiny grab here at the back on the very last part of the hopscotch. Nice work. Sticking the landing. Going to refresh the chalk on the hands. Before we go on to the up and overs. Big pulls here. This is where your pull strength really comes into play. And those ledges, you can get a little bit of a grip on there, but really need to reposition those hands for a little more comfortable of a hold. Not quite enough on the reach.
Let's see if he can figure it out here on the second one.
A bit quicker of a transition there. Let's see. The fact that that board swings away from you as you try to lâcher to it is going to make it tougher, and that might be it for the time. He's got a few seconds remaining. He'll have like 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, 15 seconds, not a lot of time.
And let's see if he can make the transition. Gets it, but unfortunate. Time runs out on Adam. It's going to have to call it there.
Yeah, he's got to drop, unfortunately.
That was a tough move. The fact that you have to take that big pull and then Be ready for that second board to be pulled away slightly as you lachey.
Yeah, you can see on that one, that board just goes away from you, so.
Need that extra swing. Nice try, Adam. We'll go from Adam Barrett to Lily Barrett. Or Adam Burnett to Lily Barrett. Lily coming out of TA Fitness Plymouth. 7 years of experience. And Lily getting ready to go. Got quite the resume of ninja accomplishments from 2021 until 2023. Competing in a lot of different leagues. Making it within the top 5 in a lot of those various divisions. And a quick one swing dismount through of the wing nuts. Oh, does she save it? Nice job. You can see those toes were starting to get off those beams, but able to dial it in. Nice save, Lily.
She was a little off balance coming off of the trampoline, decides to adjust midair and go for the one-hand grab. It's a nice job right there.
Good catch, good hips back. Looking for the transition, timing it just right. Nice work.
Absolutely textbook. She's got Lucas Real pumping his fists back here. I mean, he knows it. That was absolutely textbook.
And with that right there, that's going to throw her into first place. 5 obstacles done in 55 seconds. Try to get that body position just right for these hopscotches. Stay nice and calm here. First one, you want to get those hands locked in and then build up that swing. Come on, Lily. Blocks it in. Next couple are going to be hard. These wide grips might be tough. Oh, good. We can go to one.
Go to one.
Final ledge. Had the hands, but not able to hold on.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell on the men's side because the men are a little bit taller, a little bigger wingspan, but those 2 boards that are out to the side, it's huge. It's a really big gap. So
all right, Lily, try number 2 here. As we stated before, falling at the end of an obstacle. Tough for the reset because you do expend more energy, but you've got that experience, which should make it easier and making it where you're more confident with your moves going back in for another attempt. Nice job. Keep that momentum going.
And yeah, the smarter move is to go to one board here if you don't have a big wingspan. Able to lock it in there, but the tough part is now you're coming to the next board at a little bit of an angle. And that's where it's tricky.
Ooh, yeah, not going to get on try number 2.
Lily has looked really good to this point. She's got 30 seconds left. We'll see if she can adjust here and figure out that last hopscotch cliffhanger.
Well, you can just see the determination right here, trying to calm down the breathing.
Yeah, but she's out of time here. She's only got 10 seconds left.
Yeah. And that's going to do it for her time, but impressive run from Lily. And save that strength for later. That's going to put her into first right now. See how it stacks up by the end of the day. Up next is going to be Justin Blezard. Justin coming out of Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Vitality Obstacle crew always rolling deep. Coming out of Connecticut. He's a big fan of individual extreme sports, pretty much the definition of ninja. But says really prefers and favorite place to be is out on the ocean, and big kip through on the rope swing in. Grabbing on that front side of the wing nut. Let's see how he attacks this next transition. Nice work.
Nice job to line the hips up. I'm really surprised we saw somebody link that. It's so difficult getting your hips in the right spot.
Justin dialing that in. Said he won a typing tournament at his school, can type 100 words per minute. That is insane.
That is insane.
I remember taking my Mavis Beacon typing classes back in the day. If I don't know how many people even know what program that is. Oh, Justin.
Are you one of those like single finger typers? You know, pointer finger only?
No, maybe at first, but I've come a long way since then. Justin a little shy on that transition. We'll get another attempt here.
See if we can set those hips back.
Oh, he's going to try again. Oh, but the safety line not working to his favor there on that second attempt. Third and final move coming up. Good catch. Ooh, he's going to have to twist and try to get this dismount.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to save.
Oh,
Safety
no. Yeah, the rope.
Now he's getting wrapped up. And yeah, the obstacle is really designed to be done on the first swing so that safety line never comes into play. But when you're going back and forth like this, getting caught again on the safety line.
Fighting for it, and that's not going to do it there. Tough break, Justin. It's going to be 3 and done.
Yeah, and it really forces you to really have to go right on that first attempt so that you're not getting caught up like that.
Platform up, ready to go. Next athlete. Oh, Will Schlageter standing by, coming out of Stanford Ninja Academy. Started training Ninja Warrior stuff back when he was 14 years old, way back in season 3. But, there weren't many teenagers back in the day. Back in season 3, there weren't many opportunities for youth athletes to train. It was only like, go to a CrossFit gym or somebody's backyard, and kids weren't really in the scene back then. It's cool to see him out here still competing, picking the passion back up over the years.
It's really cool. And with things, with other leagues too, with the WNL and UNAA and FINA and all these other leagues, so many opportunities for kids to get out there and get their feet wet competing. And so it's been really fun to see the rise of the youngsters.
Yeah, Will going for these wing nuts now. Let's see what we got. Ooh, good catch.
A little scary there on the catch there.
Ooh, a little off axis again. But it's the timing just right for the dismount. On these step throughs, big bounce up. Anytime you can make these transitions fluidly without having to take resets on the swings or resetting onto the platforms, always want to try to get it done smoothly. Here we go, Will. Come on, up and in. Big move here. Cane Tech on display. Can we get it in one? Nope, it's going to twist and go. Watch out for the line. No, he's up in between.
Line.
Getting a little hung up. Oh, atomic wedgie. But fights through it.
How did he save that strat?
Oh, I don't know, man. He's going to be feeling that one later.
You couldn't have gotten more caught up by that safety line.
Talk about a split decision.
Oh, no, Strat.
Oh, Will, brother. Fighting on through the pain. Hasn't taken a fall anywhere yet. Now onto hopscotch. Good on that first catch. Ooh, not able to maintain grip on the wide grab there. Will outside of Ninja. Saw him warming up with his kendama. If you're not familiar with that, that is a kinetic type of a contraption. It's got a ball and cup with a spike, and you try to juggle it around. And
great for hand-eye coordination.
oh yeah, he's actually sponsored by the Kendama Depot. If you like those kind of kinetic toys, check it out. Going for a static here. Is that possible? Getting that swing built up. Ooh, yeah, static reach would have been tough with that big drop. Oh, a little bit of a tap with his foot.
Yeah, he kicks the board there a little bit.
Oh, yeah, just a little shy on the grab. He's got time.
He does have time. This is a little not as smooth as we're used to seeing from Will.
All right, third and final attempt. 30 seconds remaining. Building up that swing. We got, okay. Oh, what is he going to go for here? I think he's going to go for a big dismount. No, maybe not. Okay. Great attempt. Tried something different at the end there. Nice try. And I don't know what. Oh, no, the replay. Yoink. Oh, my goodness.
Just gets so caught up, and I cannot believe that he's able to save this. Look at him finish this here as we come into full speed. How does he get out of there? It was
nice
still
work.
around his arm when he made the dismount.
Oof. No.
How
tough.
in the world did he get out of that? Extremely impressive.
All right, Ben Siemssen on the move right now, coming out of Ultimate Obstacles. Currently a student at Shrewsbury High School. 14 years old, making his way through those wing nuts. Down and around we go. Coming in for the trampoline up to that dropping ring. Start working his way over for that cane slide. He's made it to the finals in the World Ninja League 5 times. He's on the competitive team for Ultimate Obstacles. This timing just right, Ben. Come on up and in. Oh, we had the transition tech.
Just barely missed it there.
Just a little shy. Try again. Like how he pulls back instead of just sitting down into it and makes the transition there. Careful with the line. Very, very aware of the safety line and his body positioning, not getting too squirrely. We see the big up kicks in the hips.
Pretty relaxed. Twist. He didn't panic whatsoever. That was really nicely done.
Ben going to use some of that bucket of chalk to get those hands ready. Here we go. Tiny ledges popping over real quick. Going to make a bump over to those next 2 ledges. So far, so good.
Really impressed so far with how controlled, how calm he looks.
Oh, yeah, dude. Nice. Just pops it down, takes his time, patiently waits for that backswing, then pulls through. Ben looking calm and collected out here. No, only one little hang up earlier, but he's got some time. See if he's got the wingspan for this reach, though. It's got to be a big pull. You got to get that board almost to your chest level.
Yeah, you got to really pull here. This is huge. Let's see if the swing tech is any better.
Yeah, timing it, not quite there. Try again. It might be a little tough for the athletes with the shorter wingspan here. At this point, it might be, just really taxing.
What a fight, though. Ben unable to reach.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Obstacles like that, we'll talk about it in a second.
Let's hear a quick word from our friend Enzo.
Yo, what's up? It's Electric Enzo, and I'm here to tell you guys why you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you love Ninja Warrior, you will absolutely love the Electric Enzo YouTube. I post new Ninja Warrior themed videos every week, along with a new short every single day. These videos span from Ninja Warrior game shows, to challenges with Ninja Warrior champions, to learning new skills and flips. This channel is built for the Ninja Warrior superfan of all ages, so go hit subscribe today for some electric content.
Well, thank you, Mr. D. Ferrari Wilson.
All right, but yeah, that wingspan is, it's unfortunate that some obstacles, if they're designed in a way to force a specific move that requires you to reach really far like that, and if it comes down to, just the wingspan of like just your age and how tall you are, that kind of gets frustrating from an athlete's point of view. I'm not sure if that obstacle could have been designed a little differently to accommodate for certain athletes like that, but who knows?
Right, it's really difficult if there's not a second option. If like you said, the only way to do it is have that longer wingspan and really get that far pull. If there's no other way to do it, that's where it gets really tricky.
But all right, let's get back to the action here. Sadie on the move right now. Sadie Intrabartolo getting ready to go on these wing nuts, looking for this third wing nut grab. I'll line up the hips. Ooh, a little off axis, but great catch. Coming out of Next Level Ninja as well. Got 6 years of experience. So this is a big fan of balance and sky hooks. Well, you get a little bit of that back to back here. You got to balance on the ring transition as she gets lined up for the dismount. Coming on down. And now we got kind of a sky hook maneuver here. Got to be able to take the cane out of a ring. Or actually, nope, never mind.
Yeah, big set here.
Ooh, fingertips just a little shy.
Yeah, really got to set back here. Set the hips. Still requires the same tech. For pretty much the same tech as you have with the cane. You really got to set back. It's a really big move.
Nice, excellent work there, but not nice job maintaining composure. Big pull and falling forwards. That's what you want. Nice work. Sadie going to chalk up a little bit, relax up top before working her way down into these hopscotches. Trains alongside Joe Campo, Abby Clark, sister Julia. Trying to get into a better position. So here we go. We got it just around a minute remaining. And a grip. Those tiny ledges to start. It's not forgiving, man. It's, whew, man, just to start that, it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah, and let's see if she can figure it out here.
Well, down to 30 seconds. When you do a static reach like that, great job maintaining that momentum. You want to be a lot slower with those transitions so you don't have a peel out on the way back. Not able to get that swing built up. By the time that time runs out, not sure if she'll have enough time to get all the way through, but looks like she might give it another try. And that's going to do it for her time. Nice try from Sadie Intrabartolo. Not quite able to figure out those hopscotches. Thanks for joining with us today, folks. If you're in the chat, we appreciate everybody chatting alongside us. Got a lot of folks in here. We'll do our best to respond when we can. Nicholas Silva on the course right now, another athlete from Vitality Obstacle Fitness.
Yeah, let us know if you're in chat. Who are you here for?
Who are you cheering on? What you excited to see? Nicholas swinging through
Silva
right now.
On the rope swing, off to the wing nuts.
Good. Whoa. Man, the contortion on some of these kids, dude. It's like, how does his spine twist like that and just maintain that body position? Good work through the rings. Oh. Heading over to the next obstacle now, up to the canes.
They can't be cutting under the stand.
Hey.
That's why they're there.
All right, nice try from Nicholas. He's got to reset here and try again. Try number 2 coming up. Okay, going with the hip kip.
Nice. Let's see if we can hit it with the turn here.
That was a completely different technique here. That line's going to get caught, but still fighting forward, and he gets the clear. Nice job, Nicholas. Went with the underbar tech to kip his hips up for the transition. Getting through one of the more tricky technical obstacles with that cane. Nicholas opting to just go ahead and skip that rope. Trusting those Series 1s to stick with that gecko grip. Oh, but the pop down to that first transition, not quite there. Here we go, try number 2. Makes it onto this first set of hopscotches. Let's see what we got. Under a minute remaining. Goes with the wide grab. Tiny ledges, gets on, twists around.
Barely there with the fingertips.
Ooh, yeah, that's a risky position to be in, but it stays on and makes the clear. Come on, Nicholas. Pull power is going to be tested on these rotating ledges. Going with the reverse.
Here we go.
Big reach.
Nice reach there. Here we go. Let's see if he can make the lache across.
Oh, Oh, no. You can see, yeah, just pops away. That's going to do it for his time. Nice try, Nicholas Silva. And up now is going to be Cameron Godbout. Cameron coming out of TA Fitness Plymouth is the Ocean State Ninja out in Rhode Island. Cameron checking things, getting some final clarifications from Mr. Swan.
Any relation to Jonathan Godbout?
I don't know.
Don't know if it lists it in here, but
said back in his 2021 WNL finals, he had to wear a face mask due to a broken nose, so he was competing the broken nose. It's impressive determination, a lot of grit on these athletes to be able to push through those injuries and still fight on. Cameron lining up these wing nuts. Nice catch and gets that swing dismount in one. Nice job. Now Luke is coming back over for some encouragement and cheering on his athletes. Another young athlete, Cameron, only 13, 5'1". Height might come into play here on some of these obstacles. See that controlled breathing. Hips back. Ooh, not quite enough power. Tossing the cane over to Mr. Eichenstein. Here Lucas yelling, way more set. Got to set those hips back, set that ring and cane forwards. And force and go. Let's see what his position is when he starts the obstacle. Does he just drop in or does he pull back? Drops in, not much speed going into it. Yeah, he's going to need a lot more power there.
yeah.
Oh, we'll get some confirmation in the chat that they're cousins.
Cousins, there we
Hey,
go.
very cool. Getting the ninja family.
Nicely. That's great.
Way more power. Get up there, bud.
Appreciate the feedback in the chat for some clarification.
Way more, even in your push-off.
All right, third and final attempt here. Again, just kind of stepping into it. Oh, yeah, not going to get there. Tough break, Cameron. Only 91 pounds as well. These younger athletes, tough to build up that momentum from just stepping off of the platform. You really want to be able to generate more momentum when you're a little lighter, so not quite able to get that move. Nice try, though, Cameron.
Next up, Guang. Guang here. Taken to the starting line. Plays the violin. Passions also include computer science. Hey, a fellow computer nerd. There we go.
All right, Guang, let's see
Let's
what
go.
we got.
Got to pull for my computer nerds out here.
Good catch. Dialing the swing here. Excellent work.
Goes. See if we can hit the dismount.
Competed back in seasons 13 and 14 and upcoming 16. Oh, getting a little hung up there on that running across the rails. Going to have to reset. Try number 2.
They're going to have to come back.
Up and in. Oh, slaps it away. Able to reset a little bit. There we go. Dropping in, working his way over now for the cane. Trying to look down the line for that next ring. He's got a hook. Yes,
Nice.
sir. All right, be mindful of that line. It's going to wrap that cane up a little bit if he's not careful. Oh, no, he lost the momentum.
Oh, no, Strat. Just
Yeah, tough,
in
tough,
no
tough.
man's land there.
Had a great transition up, but the dismount is going to have to take it in one, hopefully, on the next attempt. All right, here we go, right into it. Going with that underbar tech. Oh, but short on the transition that time. Third and final attempt coming up. Swinging down and up and in.
Oh, gets stuck
Man.
with the cane.
Dude, tough break here. He's experienced almost every option of having hard times on this obstacle.
Safety line
Yeah, it's
coming into play a little bit here.
Oh no, yeah, it's getting hung up on that track. And that's going to do it for him. Nice try, Guang.
Let's take a look here. I mean, this is really the tricky part of the cane, is getting it out of the ring. A lot of swing here, and he just gets caught up, not able to pull it out. Too much downward pressure.
And that's never a good feeling when you're ready, putting all that energy into transitioning, and all of a sudden it just yoinks you right back. All right, Charlotte's coming up right now. Charlotte Barrett coming out of TA Fitness in Plymouth. Got a twin sister, Lily. Also competed out here. Another 13-year-old, 4'7". Height might play an issue. Some of these bigger transitions. But definitely up for the challenge. Says that she wants to own her own gym one day. Well, she's starting her career early on. In the word of Ninja, she'll have a lot of experience when it comes to opening up in a facility of her own one day.
Probably our shortest competitor today.
I'd say so. She ain't letting that slow her down whatsoever.
See if she can be patient enough here on the wing nuts. It's a big move here.
Ooh, nice catch and links the transition to get on out of there. Ooh, needed a little more of a jump off that last rail. Oh, she tried to double step on that last rail. Needs to make sure it's plants. If she can balance herself completely and just come to a stop, maybe get more power out of the jump instead of trying to go with the momentum. There we go. Good precision. Dropping down, stepping through. And we're out of there. Nice job, Charlotte.
Oof. I mean, for a shorter competitor, making that big jump up to that ring, definitely probably one of the scarier obstacles to get through.
All right, Charlotte, a lot of power here. Oh, plenty.
She's got so much power. Watch out for that safety strap.
There we go. Nice job, Charlotte. Keep it cruising. Up that warp wall.
Charlotte is crushing it right now. Despite being one of the shorter athletes, little stumble on the rings on the balance, but she's got so much power. Walk me through some of her ninja accomplishments, Strat.
Yeah, I got third place, 2019, back in WNL. Speed champion for the FINA comp back in 2022.
Nice.
A lot of top podium positions from her competitive seasons starting back in 2019. Let's see what we got on the hopscotch here.
If she can get through this hopscotch, it would be massive. It would skyrocket her right into first place.
Whoa, not enough swing. Needs a little more power. You can hear her coach is yelling power. Wants to get that swing built up. What's tough with building your swing momentum on small ledges, you run the risk of peeling out when you're trying to get that power built up. And with this obstacle being so high, you got to wonder if that comes into play for some of these athletes. It's something I try to get out of my mind when I'm out there competing. It's tough to do when you're hanging up, like 10 feet off the ground. I don't even know how high that is, probably a little over 10 feet. That's pretty on up there. And not going to get the swing required for the transition. Try number 2. It's with time ticking away.
Yeah, that's going to do it for her. Only 5 seconds to go. Let's see how far deep she gets into this course.
Yeah, definitely not giving up.
Obstacle.
Nice try, Charlotte. That's going to do it for her run. Impressive stuff. We're going to hear a word from one of our sponsors.
Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. So Lieber Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping children and families in need, consider donating today. Biaggi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions nationwide. Silent Ninja, custom ninja holds for your gym or backyard. Remember, the K is silent. DGS Ninja, the obstacle supplier with product lines designed by some of the best ninjas in the world. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. Stronghold Ninja, providing holds to level up your ninja training with the Classic line, Elite line, and more. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today. All right, back down to the floor. It's going to be, I believe, Nathanael Honvou up next.
Let me get my run order listed here. Nathanael Honvou, Ninja Newteen. There he is. This man was like one of the first people in the gym this morning. Like no one else is here yet. It was like, oh man, he is ready and raring to go.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him run. A younger athlete at just 13 years old, almost 14.
Dude, he's almost 14, 5'9". He's almost as tall as I am at that young age. The man's gonna be a giant. Nathanael swinging in on these wing nuts. Come on, brother, what we got? Hold on tight. Excellent work. Stepping through these rails, rocking those Series 1s. It's a very popular ninja shoe we've seen jump onto the scene very recently. Dropping down, just cruising through. Got first place. First time he competed on A&W Junior in his age division. Got third the second time he was on. So very experienced at competing at the high levels. Various leagues and shows out there.
Yeah, Nathanael actually just competed in our NSC Youth Championship. Ended up in 7th place overall. Did really well in the finals. And before he went to the NSC Youth, he had a chance to stop by Big Time Ninja. Took a class with me and Jeremy Loff. And man, this kid, super strong. He's got cliffhanger endurance for days.
Well, he had a little hang up here. Let's see. Want to see some of that cliffhanger skill set be put on display for the hopscotch and those roundabout cliff transfers. But come on, time this transition. A little too much on the lower portion, but enough momentum to return to the start line. Try number 2. Oh, had the tech, but not quite accurate with that transition over. Third and final attempt. Come on, Nathanael. I want to see you on the back half of this course here. This might be rather of an upset, and he's asking for time right now.
For his time.
Seeing how much he can rest.
A minute 30 to go.
Pulling back, stepping in, a little bit of a push off the platform. Up and in. Nope, got hung up. It's going to reset again here if he can. There we go. Wait for that line to get out of the way. Just a little too much pressure on the downward portion. Oh my goodness, he was able to hold on. Get out of there, Nathanael. Come on, let's go, buddy, let's go. Oh, give me a heart attack this early in the morning.
We're going to watch the replay on that strap, but he actually hit the top of the ring first before getting into it. That was insane.
I was going to say it looked a little squirrely on the entry, but man, he held strong and moving on.
We're going to watch the replay later. That was insane.
All right, coming up on just about 30 seconds remaining. Needs to push forwards here to help put a stronger position on that top 10 in order to make it into the next round. Ooh. Thought about a static reach. He's got the wingspan for it. Short time here, 20 seconds. Gets the dismount, but he's only going to have about 10 seconds to try to get a full clear through here. He's going to get a feel of it. Up and over, and that's going to do it for his run. Nathanael Honvou, Ninja New Team, nice try, man. We'll see if it holds up throughout the rest of the day, but look at this move right here. Tapping the cane on the top of the ring, but still able to make it in. Oh, my gosh, dude. Almost knocking it away. Had that been a really forceful move,
I gotta go back.
Dude, do it, man. It would have slapped it out of the way entirely, but tink, and then wisely, patiently, in a split second, locks it in. Nice job.
That was wild.
All right, moving on, folks. Up next.
Oh, let's go, Strat.
Uh-oh.
Probably one of my most anticipated runs of the day. There's a lot of anticipated runs, but this is definitely up there for me. Dave Cavanagh, throwback, the walk-on line king, A&W veteran.
The king of the North.
The king of the walk-ons, Dave Cavanagh.
Well, he listed it in his bio that he's probably the oldest competitor out here. Get life alert on the line. 37 years old, competing with a lot of young athletes, but great to see him out here. Runs the program out of TA Fitness.
When you talk about passion for this sport over the years, just as the years have gone on, Dave Cavanagh has had such a big impact on the community, certainly here in the Northeast, but honestly all over the country, because he's the walk-on line king for a reason. You had to wait out for days, sometimes weeks, to get on American Ninja Warrior, and Dave was always in that walk-on line, and he got his opportunity and certainly made a name for himself on American Ninja Warrior.
Come on, brother. Let's see what we got. Cane Tech here. Hips back, pulling up. Nice work. Do we get the dismount? Wants to take it back. Watch out for the line. Patiently, hips back.
Come on, Dave.
Well, he's got good timing.
Watch that line.
Yes, sir. Nicely done.
Locks it in clean. That's the important thing. 0 fails to this point. That's where you start getting to the important side of things. 0 fails. And let's see what this hopscotch. He had asked a clarifying question to Ethan beforehand. We'll see if he goes for what he was planning. Not going to spoil it for anybody.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's see.
This is just veteran. This is just veteran strategy right there.
Little toe hook, cheeky toe hook.
The toe hook there. Look at that.
Nice job, Cavanagh. A cagey veteran of the sport. Oh, little palm over the top, man. What are you doing? Nice
right
job.
Hand, dude. That right hand.
Incredible. Grip strength on display here from Dave, and goes for the skip, but falls back. That might have been the clarification he was looking for.
That's what he wanted to know, is if he was going to be allowed to do that skip, and I'm curious if he'll try it again. He was so close to it, but I think a lot of the later athletes watching might be thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Did take a shot to the head or shoulder
chest
area.
Somewhere.
Because that last board is in the way.
Didn't know hopscotch was going to be a full contact sport, but nice link off at the start. It's going to save some strength and full power.
Again with that right hand.
That's a...
It's definitely the
wrist
strategy.
lock, yeah.
I think he just doesn't want to miss with his fingers, and so he's just trying to get as much of his hand on there as possible.
Oh, yeah, the grip strength not quite there. Might be peeling a little bit. Oh, and you can see him just ripping a flapper.
Oh, this is such a bummer. He was inches away from making that big move.
Yeah, now time's ticking away. It's going to be tough to salvage this run here. Come on, Cavanagh. Let's go, brother. Do it for the old school.
Well, you've got these two old timers.
We're definitely
Vote
rooting
of
for you.
confidence right now. Come on, Dave.
And not quite going to get there. After 3 attempts, it can really wear down the grip. See the love there for all the other athletes. Nice job, Mr. Cavanagh.
Gotta go back and look at this here, Strat.
See where he
Gotta
took
look at it.
bop on the shoulder and not quite able to get the full dismount. Man, but I know other athletes are going to see that and going to repeat that attempt for sure.
Honestly, if he didn't catch himself on the shoulder, I think he absolutely would have had that.
He's got the matrix his way around that thing.
Ugh.
Well, let's see if Cody Beneway can find a way to the finish line. Haven't seen anybody get past the rotating cliffs as of yet. Cody coming out of Ninja Mania in Danbury, Connecticut. Swinging through. Currently a junior in high school, linking all those moves there. Making short work of the wing nuts. Moving smoothly. 6'3", one of our taller athletes. Coming around the corner all now to the cane slide. Said hybrid courses happen to be his favorite type of courses. Nice catch. Setting the hips. Locking it in. Cody putting on a really strong run here. Working in precision machinery, and well, he's showing a lot of precision out here right now. Let's see what he decides to do on the hopscotch. Long reach. Let's see if he decides to go any more static moves. Nope, gonna dyno that one. But okay, gonna static and cliffhanger throw this one right here. This might be where the skip's a little easier when you're already to the side. Match and throw, and that's gonna get it. So Cavanagh is gonna beta break with that run of skipping the last hopscotch.
Yeah, that's a huge beta break right there, and I can't imagine we won't see almost every athlete going forward try to hit that move. I mean, you got to have a lot of grip strength to be able to make that huge throw from a cliffhanger, but we got a lot of strong athletes coming up.
Cody taking a much-deserved rest here before attempting these roundabout cliffhanger ledges. Not many roundabouts downtown, man. I was driving downtown. I hate this traffic in this city, dude. I'll stay in the country all day long, but looks like we had a obstacle malfunction on the obstacle, so I think we're going to be adjusting the time.
Yeah, we're going to add some time here.
So that won't count toward his fails. Time will be reflected and adjusted, I imagine, as we try to get into this transition here.
Yeah, it's a big miss on the reset team. Got to be on top of those resets. As an athlete, I'm sure it's a little frustrating.
And especially as hold on a second, big reach.
Come on, Cody!
Dude. Oh, no, that is such a tough move. Cody setting back to the start line. First fail there. Yeah, he works with precision machinery. Might be a smart thing to start talking to him about, obstacle designs. Could be something that would be beneficial to the ninja community. Mind picking his brain on some of those topics, because I'd be curious. See more and more complicated stuff.
Remember his time. It's coming up on 3:30. He's probably got about 30 seconds, maybe. He's going to have another attempt here. I'm not sure how much time our judge is going to give him, but he does have the extra time here. Let's see if he can hit it here.
Not quite going to get there. Finger strength. Tax a little too much. I think that's going to do it for his full time, potentially. Not sure where he's at.
He's going to go for another shot.
Well, it's good to get the experience. Went for the link, and that's going to do it for his third and final attempt. So tough break on the reset. But great run from Cody Beneway. Going to put him in second place currently. It's only 27 runners out of our 85, I believe. That is a long day. Let's stand by.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
All right,
and
folks.
back down to the floor.
Back in action here. Looks like I think the next athlete stepping up. Might be a little shifting around on the run order. Run order is listed under the description on the video, folks. If you're watching along with us on YouTube, you can check the description. Should have the run order listed right there in the description of the video. And Madelynn on the start line, waiting. Get things going here in just a second. Madelynn Valentine. Getting ready to go. We are standing by, making sure everything is reset and good to go. Madelynn, rope in hand. Ready to swing on through. There it is. Starting things off onto the wing nuts here. Good transition over. For that next transition, these off-angle swings are real tricky. My goodness, was way off axis, but able to maintain the grip and transitions out of there. Nice work. Quick little test of the balance as we work our way up and in onto the dropping ring. Good job, Madelynn, keeping the pace here as we get ready for the ring slide down the track. Time it just right, not quite there on the first attempt. Get a reset and try again. Not many facilities have such huge structures like Ferox does to really replicate these kind of like sliding and regrab type obstacles. Might only be able to get like one quick slide in based on where you're at. So Madelynn trying again. Big throw here. Catches. Needs a reswing. And nice work. Gets it on her second attempt. We'll work our way up that warp wall as she's laughing it off up there. Having a good time. We'll chalk up a little bit thanks to that bucket of chalk being right up there. Making sure that grip's going to be nice and dry for these hopscotches. You know, I used to be really against using chalk, but, you know, it helps so much prep. Like, you're so much stronger after being able to use it and then not having it on the show. You're just way better. So it's like, I was always like, you can't use chalk on the show. I'm not going to train with chalk. That wound up hurting me over the course of my 15 years.
I thought, well...
Come on, Madelynn.
Let's wait here for Madelynn.
Yeah,
I'll give you my thoughts in a second.
Oh, no, not quite going to get it on her first attempt.
My thought about the chalk is always, I feel like in a gym scenario, it's always a little more humid, a little more moisture, the temperature's more controlled, and so my hand's always a little more sweaty. When you're out on the show, man, like, for the most part, you're in like 40, 50-degree weather, overnight filming, and it's usually a little more dry, so I never had an issue on the show, but I always felt like in a gym setting, just different.
Yeah, Madelynn topping out here, trying to get to that ledge.
See if she goes to the reach or the lache.
Going for the static. Ooh, pinky popped off.
10 seconds.
And not going to have the swing power there, and that's going to do it for Madelynn Valentine. Nice try. All right, coming up now, it's going to be John David Spatola, the dude. This young man's had a lache a day for over 1,000 days. Always posting something on his Instagram. Him swinging and re-grabbing on a whole bunch of different stuff. Competed back on season 3 of A&W Junior. The dude on the move right now.
Yeah, we saw John David Spatola at the NSC Youth Championship back in August at Obstacle Academy. 4th place overall. This kid was electric on the hybrid.
Woo. Taking a couple extra swings on that second one, but locks it in. So we're working our way down now on those balance rails.
We've seen him a couple times on Ninja Sport Network, obviously. A couple times at NSC Youth, and he's just one of these kids that, like, when he steps up, he's just the expectation is he's just going to light up the course.
Yeah, really trains a lot. He's got his coach out here, Coach Achiri, out of the USA Ninja Challenge.
Watch closely here. The dude, a little bit more of a technician.
Ooh, just a little short on the transfer.
He's usually so good with the technical skills, and we'll see if he can make the correction here. I expect him to be able to.
Well, besides the lache a day, he can run a mile in 5 minutes, 17 seconds, which is a blazing fast time. That is insanely fast. John heading up now. Second attempt, not quite there.
All right.
Third and final attempt for the dude.
Third and final attempt. Minute and 30. He's got a lot of time left, but getting a little scary here on this cane. Hopefully he can get his hips in the right spot to make this catch here.
Ooh, gets it. We need the momentum here. This is the tricky part.
Watch that safety strap. I like how he turned around there.
Nice job getting out of risky waters.
All right. Now the pressure's on a little bit. 2 minutes. You can see not bumped into the top 10 just yet. And remember, only the top 10 men and women are going to move on to the finals later today.
Let's see what we got on the hopscotch. All those laches a day. Make sure he's got the grip built up. Nice catch. Wide grip. Not sure what
He's
is
just so good.
Yeah, those hip swings and twists, excellent work.
Especially for his age, Trey. I mean, he's showing the composure of like a seasoned veteran, and I know he is. He's competed a long time, but
Yeah, 5 years under his belt, yeah.
man, still only what, 13 years old right now?
Yep.
Insane.
Coming up on 14. Little typo in his height, though. He's got it listed as 7'3". Not sure how tall he is actually, but let's see if that's going to come into play here. Oh, not going to get it on the first attempt.
Well, this is a little bit of what you talked about here, Strat, with the course design, and if there's not an alternate way to do it, let's see if he has the wingspan for it. But he's got to really pull. He's going to try to change the strategy.
Oh, he's trying to do it like a throwback attempt. And that's going to do it for his time there. So tough break from John David. Got slowed up on the cane operation a bit. Height definitely playing a factor there on the rotating cliffs. He's still the dude, though. No, we're not taking that away from him.
So just getting clarification from our judge, Ethan Swanson. At NSC, almost every obstacle you're allowed to reset onto the starting platform. That is one of the few exceptions because the board spins, and so if you spin that board and then go back to the starting platform, it would be an advantage. And so, unfortunately, that's the only obstacle. So you saw John David kind of land back towards that platform, but there is no reset on that platform because of the advantage it would give you for the obstacle.
Makes sense on that one, yep. Daniel Woods on the move, swinging in.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's smart. Every obstacle, kind of case-by-case scenario. It's kind of impossible to have a blanket statement for all of them, but just so everybody's aware.
My goodness, it was all off angle using the front side, back side.
Didn't get it there,
Oh,
Strat.
no, thought he had cleared it. Here we go again. Going to try to line this up.
Gonna go two hands this time. It's a little patient.
Nice, Daniel locks it in that time around. Coming out of Vitality Obstacle Fitness. 14.5, another younger athlete.
Well, we've seen Daniel's brother compete a lot at NSC, Paul Woods. An athlete we've seen in the top 10 many a time.
Daniel working his way up for cane operation. Started back when he was only 4 years old, working those mini ninja programs. Oh, a little short, had the tech for it. Reset and try this one again.
Yeah, and you can see Paul right now watching from the sidelines. Cheering on his brother at the moment, saying, let's go.
Try number 2. Up and in.
Paul screaming right now for his brother to get off.
Time of this right, set and throw. Plenty of room there for the dismount.
It's really cool to see siblings doing ninja together, being involved in the same thing, pushing each other. It's always fun. My brother and I didn't have the same interests growing up.
Yeah, it's cool to have that, family bond right there.
Yeah.
To work through these challenges together. Trying to find our way through. To get positioned for these hopscotches. Been competing since 2018 in various leagues. Season 2, A&W Junior got 3rd place that season. Hold on tight, getting ready for this next move on the hopscotch. What we got? What you plan, Daniel? Ooh, we going with the cliffhanger skip.
Goes for the one
Trying
side.
to build
I don't
it
know
up.
if he's going to go for the big skip here.
Nice job. Trying to get ready for this rotating cliff. He's the world champ back in the WNL back in 2018 in his age division as well. UNA champ in 2022. got some big accomplishments. Oh, slaps to top, not quite going to reach. Come on, Daniel, big pull here. He's trying to kip up into it, and that's not going to get there on the first attempt. And that's going to do it for his time as well. Getting him into the top 10, but not sure. We've got a lot of other athletes to go still. Nice try, Daniel Woods.
Yeah, and we'll see Paul compete later today.
Next athlete, we got Anya Anderson. Anya, trying to find where she's at, waiting on her to get to the platform. Just want to say again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate all the people chiming in on the chat. Always great when we've got community out here supporting these competitions. And I share the love, y'all. I know there's a lot of other things going on this weekend. Pull open these streams. Y'all can have multiple streams going on. A lot of things happening in the ninja world.
All right, Anya coming up.
Thought it was going to be Anya. Waiting for Ferox walking around. They got a lot of stuff going on here in the gym. Got a whole other section of mini ninjas going on. And Anya Anderson on the start platform, getting ready to go. Anya coming out of Stanford, a Ninja Academy. It's 4 years of experience. Started at a smaller gym, but here we go, getting ready on the rope swing. Started at a smaller gym, but now trains at Stanford. And rocking those Series 1 Ninja shoes. Up and in. Check the tech here. Oh, not quite going to get the distance. He's going to have to reset and try one more time. We saw Will competing earlier. It's one of her coaches, as well as Joe Morovsky. He's out here. Give some encouragement and coaching. Good match. Matching those hands on the front side of that wing nut makes that transition a little easier. Oh my goodness, right on the corner of that wing nut. Was off axis because of the angle of that second one. Makes it through on her second attempt. Nice work. Striding across the rails for this dropping ring. Anya hopping on down. Track athlete, top 10 in her state at the 100-meter track competitions. But her favorite type of course when it comes to ninja stuff is going to be, well, the burnouts. So speed athlete outside of ninja, but really prefers the upper body style courses.
And let's see if she has the tech here to set her hips back. This is a big move up to the next ring. Let's see it.
Oh, not quite there.
Not quite able to do it.
She's been a 3-time finalist in the World Ninja League. Hoping to be a medical professional in the future. That's what she's aiming for outside of her hobbies and athletic career. Taking a breather down there at the start at the start. Not sure if she's okay or not. we're just going to see what's going on here in a bit, but here's a look at the run order, folks. Mr. DeGange going to step off to the side for a bit, but I'll be hanging out here, so if you've got anything you need to ask or want to chat about while we wait, we'll be hanging out watching the YouTube chat. And here's a shout out to all our sponsors: Bucket of Chalk, providing the chalk on the floor; Silent Ninja, it's one of the companies that likes to make various ninja holds; the Celebra family restaurants, always great to have them a part. Max always out here trying to test things for us. Biaggi Bros, Ocean Needs Everyone Stronghold, DGS, and the Ninja Master app. Thank you to everybody. Can't have these competitions without your support. So definitely support these companies, folks. Look them up, see how they can help you. Let's see, we got some questions in the chat while we were waiting on things to get settled back on the floor. Mr. Damon, what's going on, brother? He's asking, would I agree if the A&W USA versus the World is better than the regular A&W season? Oh, man, you're stirring the pot. You're opening up a can of worms. I don't like to say one thing's any better than the other, but they're both equally fun to watch. The USA versus the World, I wish that would make a return. We haven't had that since pre-COVID. I think that was the last time they had one of those. I know other countries have been doing their versions, more of a all-star challenge. I know some athletes. Jay Lachey, I believe, was over on the USA team for the German Ninja Warrior, I believe. So it's still cool to see. There's a lot of international competitions happening. Sam Farr in the chat. Hey, Sam, what's going on? Ask him when I'm not going to answer that question. I don't think anybody wants to find out the answer to that one. I'm just kidding, Swan. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're waiting to see what the word's going to be on the floor, folks, so just be patient with us. We got us a little break in the time here. How hard was the semifinals for me? Hey, good question there. That's a great question, because the fact that they switched the semifinals from the extended course on American Ninja Warrior, typically you go from your 6 obstacles in the qualifying round into the 10 obstacles. It went from that into a race format. I was not ready or prepared as much as I should have been, so definitely had a hard time adjusting to the racing format that they switched into this season and next season. But, you got to adjust if you want to stick with the game. I've definitely got to be working on my speed if I make it into the semifinals in Season 16. Which was already filmed and happened last year, but you'll find out the results next year or whenever they decide to air that stuff. Whenever that's going to be, who knows? Exactly.
All right, so let's get back down to the floor. Look at this nice road mic action. Camera on the gimbal.
Got a cameraman in front of our cameraman. Oh, okay, we're in full swing here. Didn't realize we were already on the move. Mr. Kepoo on the swing through. What is going on here? We're trying to catch up, folks. We had a couple hiccups on the resets, but now we're moving through. He is in swing, looking for the dismount. Apologize, folks. We've got a little hung up on the technical side. Joseph Kepoo is going to take a reset on cane operation. All right, try number 2. We'll get a little hung up. Joseph trying to find, not able to get the momentum. He's going to have one final attempt. Third and final move, up and in, gets the hook. We want that dismount, got a little hung up last time. Yeah, maintaining momentum. Such a tough thing to do, not sure if he's going to be able to get this distance. He's fighting for it though, not one to give up. And he's going to go ahead and drop it down. That is tough break for Joseph. Such a hard move there when you can't build that momentum up. It's very draining. A nice try. All right, Mazeiah Andrade getting ready to go. Coming out of center court and next level ninja. Rock climbs, plays guitar, likes to play on obstacle as well. Here we go, swinging in, coming off the rope swing. Coming in hot, going to link and throw, link and go. Nice job. As he's working his way across, nice. Onto that ring, wants to make sure we're steady. 5'9", he's got the reach for it, which is actually making this tough for him because he's so low to the ground. Up and in, going to drop down and hold on tight. Cutting that corner. Looking for the climb up now for the cane operation. Really likes the hybrid style courses. Cane tech, underbar method, and then hip check on this one. Going to slide back. Nicely done. Good patience up that first warp wall. Into the hopscotch. Repeated back on season 2 of A&W Junior. See his plan of attack here. On hopscotch. Static on the first set. How much of these athletes are going to start finding these skips? 5'9", he should have the wingspan to split the difference here if he decides to go that route. He does, but the big pop and drop down peels him off. The fact that it's dropping down just those few inches, that impact makes a huge difference. But climbing up now, back into it. Come on, Mazeiah, let's go, buddy. Gets the catch. Let's see if he decides to chain his plan of attack. Both sides that time, not as big of an arch for the drop, so maintains the grip. Tiny ledges here are in the same thing on the drop. It's even tougher on that one since there's not much room for any type of mistakes there. Got to make sure those hands are just right. Third and final attempt. Building up that swing. Oh, that's going to do it for him. Tough break. Nice try from Mazeiah Andrade. It's going to do it for his run.
Daniel Jones going to be our next competitor.
Daniel Jones standing by.
Daniel Jones rocking the Goliathon t-shirt. Goliathon is a Northeast obstacle course race held in New Jersey, helping to raise awareness and money for water in Africa.
Going on tight, Daniel getting a little off axis here. Good control. Ooh, dropping down, gets the clear. Stepping across the rails. Ooh, a little scary there on the one-handed grab, but makes great save. Okay, I like the little up and around swing through with the ring swing. Daniel heading on over now for the cane operation. Yeah, I saw they were doing like a training weekend at the Goliathon. They had let people kind of go out and test the obstacles, try them out, get some training on them. Daniel going up. Oh!
Too high!
Wow, what a height there, and great timing, but just a little not quite accurate on the transition with the cane.
That's the first we've seen somebody go too high on that.
Try number 2 coming up. Ooh, man, just great tech to be able to get that height locked in every time, but let's see what we got on the dismount. Nice work, Daniel. Keep it moving. Up and over. It's good to see warp walls thrown into the mix as well. I don't typically see that mixed in too much. It's more of a transition obstacle here. Didn't even count as a cleared obstacle, I think. It's more of a way to get up to that next one.
Yeah, a little more trivial nowadays, the warped wall.
God, take that back, good sir. Take that back.
Well, it's just these athletes, they've trained it so much that it's not too hard for them anymore.
Oh, no, looks like he's getting a little
okay?
winded out there, perhaps.
Something looks a little off.
Yeah, looking like he might be feeling it.
Over a minute left.
Heart rate definitely has a tendency to spike out here on these kind of courses with a lot of explosive moves. Try number 2 coming up. See if he was able to catch his breath, but not able to catch that second move, and coming down off to the side. Kind of beat up Swan, checking on him over there to see how he is. And he's going to go ahead and just call it on that one, I believe. Well, that's going to do it. Nice try, Daniel Jones. All right, now Julia Intrabartolo getting ready to go. Next level ninja. Saw her sister compete earlier. Ninja name's the Lucky Ninja. Got 400 four-leaf clovers that she's been able to find. Let's see what we got. Julia lining up this toss across here. Hold on tight.
Julia's swing getting a little off here. See if it can come around.
There we go.
Good patience.
Moving with a sense of urgency there coming out of that dismount. Nice job locking it in. Wisely taking the time to, stop when she needs to. Pull back, stay nice and smooth with it. Excellent work. Julia trains with Joe Kappa, Abbott Clark, and Sadie into photography and powerlifting. Down the track, gotta power through this move here. Good pull through. Getting a little twisted around. See the hip swivel, trying to maintain the momentum. Great job. That was right on the ledge. Woof. Getting up and over, going to chalk up and rest a little bit before moving down into the hopscotches. Been a finalist in the World Ninja Leagues 5 years in a row now. Let's see what we got here on the hopscotches. Haven't seen anybody else try out the toe hook reach out that we saw Cavanagh go for earlier. First attempt, Julia, not quite there. We're going to try again in a bit. Dry off those hands a little bit and reach into it. Gets a swing going. Back swing, will peg off. Bounce off of that wall a little bit.
Yeah, it took a hard hit there.
Yeah.
That's the tough part. It's hard to generate enough swing because you got that pole behind you.
Yeah, I believe definitely the lean out tech that we saw Cavanagh do earlier. Dave Cavanagh had that toe hook into the bar. One hand on a tiny T-ledge. Swinging out, trying to static reach these. Oh, not quite able to get the grip there. Tough break for Julia, but nice try. Still puts her into fourth place currently. The athletes are looking to be in the top 10 for the end of all the runners in order to make it into the next round.
And here we go. Pax Carslaw up next.
Pax coming on up, coming out of Steel City Ninja. Swing it in. Looking for the transitions on these wing nuts. Almost linking, but wants to make sure he's good on the dismount, which he is. Heading on through, going across the rails. And dropping in, good stuff. Pax now on to the cane operation. Looking for the cane. Up and in and around. Excellent accuracy. Wants to take one more backswing. Good set of the hips, pushing that ring down the track. Up and in. A nice heel hook as well. Is a rock climber. Trying to really progress his skill sets in that field as well. Rock climbing, almost a necessity nowadays with Ninja because it just trains the grip. Preparing you for some of those tougher upper body obstacles. And we're going with a little bit of that toe hook here. Rock climber tech put on display a bit, at least to get into a position to start. Keeps that momentum controlled before going for this swing. No problem on those first few. Come on, rock climber grip. Put on display. Swing and on past it. Nice job skipping that last hold. Bucket of chalk. Put to the use here on these rotating ledges. Up and around, looking for that ledge, and not gonna get it on the first attempt. tried to reposition. Couldn't quite get it bumped up right into the place he wanted. Try number 2. Come on, dropping in. So the only portions these athletes are allowed to utilize all these ledges, thanks to Lachey. It's that undercling. Repeat that process on this board, same thing. Not gonna have the pull power on that second one. It's such a draining obstacle. And these are tough moves, man. This gym's got such a great setup to where it can really replicate the amount of hang time on these tougher obstacles. It's really gonna push these competitors today. Pax. Oh,
He's
man.
Got to move right now. 10 seconds left.
Not sure if there's any way to find a way to beta break this one. Oh, yeah, it is such a tough move. Pax Carslaw, nice try. Put him in 3rd place right now. We're going to do a little bit of a 30-second breather. Do a quick battery change. As you see, Mr. Valentine popping out onto the floor. You can play along at home, folks. I'm going to start doing some air squats anytime Valentine's out on the floor. I know the ATS crew, they're doing like push-ups, pull-ups, all this stuff in between runners out on American Ninja Warrior. So I got to stay in shape. I'm not going to sit this entire 12-hour day like I have been. Anytime Valentine's on the floor, I'm going to be jumping up and down trying to keep my blood pumping. I see my boss running around. I got to be at least moving my body some. Then we're back.
All right, folks, we are back. Seamless battery change right there. Let's go back down to the floor where our next athlete is ready to go.
All right, Austin Pritchard, ready to run. Freeport Ninja Academy. He's got 2 years of ninja experience. Likes to go skydiving from time to time, and now he's swinging on through. Doesn't want to take a dive out on the course today. Good catch on that first wing nut. That off-angle one is the tough one. Figure out that hip swing. Ooh, it's all over right now, but believe he's going to time it just right to get the transition. Nicely done. Striding across these rails and up and okay. We got a beta break. Nice job. Ooh, I was wondering if that distance was jumpable. You know these other competitors are taking notes. Mr. Pritchard heading up now for the cane operation. Staying balled up on the ride down and got a little hung up. Can he reset? Yes, he can. And wants to get set right away into it. Nice hang time and control, but we got to get this back slide and try to hip check it. Nice job as he works his way up that warp wall. Heading into hopscotch. One of his passions outside of the sport of ninja is hoping to open up his own photography studio. Wonder what kind of photography he's really into, but it's a lot of different varieties out there. Always enjoyed the hiking and landscape photos myself, but Mr. Pritchard, focal point right now is going to be on the hopscotch. Good catch here. Needs a little bit more momentum before transitioning through. Going on wide grip. Are we going for the skip? Or are we going for the tiny ledge? Going skipping, and no, falls back. Has to maintain the landing. didn't fully have control there. It's got to stay on that platform for it to count as a clear. Here we go, try a number 2. So close to getting a clear on this one. Might just be a little taxed looking down at the hands. I know the feeling, man. When those arms start to get pumped, it's tough to be able to get those big pulls. Hands don't want to cooperate. Third and final attempt. Oh, yeah, the grip's just gone, not able to keep it moving. So the great run from Austin Pritchard. Zane Kuchta getting ready to go, coming out of Rock Solid Warrior out there in North Carolina. Swinging on in. Did our championship season 2 over there at their second location, Rock Solid Warrior. Zane doesn't have to worry about resetting obstacles this time. He just wants to get through them.
Yeah, Zane trains alongside Josh, Brett Strong, and the whole Rock Solid crew. They keep growing. There's a lot of them out there. Michael Bellion, Ty Scott. They're just, man. A bunch of them out there now at Rock Solid. The team just keeps growing.
Nice job, Zane, working his way over now. Those first few obstacles really doesn't do too much to tax the upper body, but it's very technical. Still got some good pull power here.
Nice.
Great work. 5'11", taller athlete. Shouldn't have any issues with some of the reaches on these obstacles.
Well, clear to this point. No fails taken so far, and that's the important part.
It's working his way down that spider hallway.
It's going to be such a massive difference if you can break through this next obstacle after the hopscotch.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody make it past that one yet.
And I think the tough part is really in the course design, Zane.
Oh, no. He tried to do a quick hop. Didn't work out for him.
Well, like I was saying, Strat, I think the tough part is really in the course design, having the hopscotch, and then, I'm not sure what we're calling it, the flippy boards, the fingers, cliffhangers back to back. That's what's really draining these athletes when they finally get to that obstacle.
Yeah, it's like twice the pump. It's not forgiving. Very upper body heavy course. Oh!
Ooh, hand came down on it.
Yeah, that can't use the inside of that ledge. Only the exterior for the men's division, I believe. That's the rule set.
He took the hand off right away, but it's a black and white on that one. Cannot use that red cliffhanger. That's there for the girls' side of things because their wingspan isn't quite as long as some of these taller male athletes.
Exterior only can be utilized here. Looking for. Yep, gonna go ahead. See, we go for the skip. Ooh, nice catch on that tiny ledge. And sticks the landing. Now he's going to have to get through this to put himself in a good position, but he's coming up on 30 seconds remaining. It's going to be tough.
Definitely taller athlete's got the wingspan for it. Does he have the power this late in the course? That's the question.
Yeah, and after taking all those big drops, that's just really takes a lot of energy out of you. That's when you need that pull power. Hold on tight. Remember, you can't reset now. Oh, no.
And there's a reset. That's going to be a fail. Unfortunately, going to end Zane's run there.
Time, yeah.
He's going to be a little disappointed with that red cliffhanger grab. And here's the first one. A little surprised here. Maybe just twists his hips a little bit.
Yeah, just off angle slightly. One hand didn't fully get seated there. Up now is going to be Jessica Wombles. Trains out of the train yard, 317. Competed back on season 14, American Ninja Warrior. And she's a pilot. She's flown 15 different countries, all over the place. Man, I saw, who showed us one of their planes when I was in Alaska? Oh, Nick's brother has a plane of his own in his hangar. The thing's a little prop plane. I've been horrified to fly in one of those little things, man. So I'll be curious what type of plane Jessica flies. Well, she's looking for clear skies here on the wing nuts right now. Ooh, come on,
a little
no.
Crooked. Let's see if she can bring it back around.
Yeah, a little turbulence.
There's definitely a balance of riding it out, and yep, there it is.
There we go.
You don't want to fight it too much. You want to go with the flow, let your hips take you around. Try not to counteract that swing too much.
Steadies herself on the rail before heading up. Whoop.
Ooh, it takes a second to think about it.
Yeah, good job. Try to build up that swing a little bit. Kick off that trampoline. There we go. It's also a competitor back on season 3 of American Ninja Warrior Jr. Podiumed, or coming, it's got close to podium, 5th place in UNA Worlds back in season 7, the 15U division. And oh no, he had one hand, the other just couldn't fully find a position there on the ring. So I had the right idea. See if she can dial this one in. Up and in again. She's got the technique for it. Might just need a little bit more hang time.
It almost looked like on that one her hands hit each other as she was going for it.
Yeah, having a little bit of a space there for your hands to catch in that mixed grip method. Sometimes you accidentally grab on top of the other hand. Let's see if we can lock this in. 3rd and final attempt. Here we go. There we go. We're only going to have one attempt here, and she needs to keep that momentum built up for the dismount. Nice work. Whew. Picking a wall here, finding her way to the top, or drop back down. It's hopscotches. Going to spend a little more time on the taxiway before getting clearance for takeoff, but making our way into these hopscotches now. Taking one last look at the order in which he's got to proceed. Not quite going to get it, and that's going to do it for her run. Fall there. 10-second timer is going to be over the 3-minute, 30-second time limit. A nice try from Jessica Wombles. Next athlete's going to be coming up here in just a bit. James Burns on the platform, getting ready to go. Rope in hand. It's coming out of the Strive Ninja Fitness facility. Big swing through. Now we're looking for the wing nut transitions. Lucas Real, coach, training partner, up and in. No problem on those wing nuts. Ooh, a little bit of a heel step, but makes it through the rails. He's moving pretty quick. Working up to that cane operation. Up and in, big set with the hips. And again with the dismount, gets it in one and moving with a sense of urgency. That warp wall and back down. James moving through, grabbing a little bit of chalk. Or looking for these hopscotches. He's made it to the world stage on the WNL side of things since 2020, all the way through 2022. Transitioning from young adult to adult, then elite. Nice transition here. What's he decide to do? We going for any skips? We doing exterior only? There we go. Nice lead out. Big pull. Oh, foot hit. Not gonna count. Got to be all the way on top.
Come on, James.
But he is not stopping to take a breather at all. He is just cruising through. James Burns. Churning in and burning. Opting to go for the exterior this time. Matching, catching. Ooh, and there we go. Now he's going to take what looks like his first deep breath. This has been really pushing the pace here. Even with that one slip up, it still gets him into 4th place out of the top 10 athletes. So making it there that fast is going to give him a little more time for maybe 2 attempts on this longer, trickier obstacle with the pulls. Up and in, up and around. Yeah, I feel like this obstacle here is really tough and just really going to force these athletes to have a big pull. Almost to the point of doing a reverse muscle up with the hand placements the way it is. Oh, no, not quite able to get the transition over. He'll have another attempt. Time remaining. Man, just goes right into it. This guy's cardio is insane, dude. Oh, my goodness. Peeled. Checking him. It looked rough, but gets the hand up from Swan, and he is walking off, getting fist bumps and bro grabs from his friends over there. What a run from James Burns. My goodness, dude.
Throwing the muscles up, giving a little yell at the end.
Nice work, man. That was tough. It was still really fast getting there. Hopefully we'll see him later on in the day.
Just a few runners to go. 3 more in this wave.
Yeah, a couple more runners in wave 1. We taking a breather, short one. Give our reset team and staff out on the floor chance to reset.
Let's take a quick word from one of our sponsors. All right, everybody. So I am told there was a little bit of an obstacle break here. One of the holds pulled through. And so we are going to push the remaining athletes, the 3 remaining athletes, to wave 2 as we get this obstacle fixed. Keep things running, make sure we don't fall too far behind here. And so I do apologize. Michael Sherman, Joe Capo, and Juliet Zink, they will be the first runners of wave 2. We're going to get rules going. We may be a little bit delayed in starting wave 2. We will get the rules going for that, and we will get these athletes back on the course as soon as possible. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at where things stand here at Fearox for our first qualifier.
Let's see what we got. This is where all the athletes that ran earlier in the day start to sweat bullets. Never fun being ones in the earlier phase of the competition. You kind of have to wait and see how the others do. Getting put on the hot seat like back in the day on A&W. You see these leaderboards. Go to ninjasportnetwork.com and find it and follow along at home. But here's a look so far for the results for the open course.
And here you have it, Pax. Gavin Obey, Cody Beneway, and Pax Carslaw, your top 3 right now. James Burns with that impressive run, sitting in 4th place. And there's a look at your top 10. Remember, the top 10 are going to move on to the finals later on today.
And that TF stands for total fails, folks. It means you try to get as far as you can without falling. Those top 3 athletes didn't fall until they got to that rotating cliffhanger. That's what stopped them. So people are going to be looking for clean runs till that point and hopefully beyond it. Let's see how it all shakes out in a bit.
Yeah, important not only to be quick, but you really want that clean run there. So nice job so far. Let's take a look on the women's side. And here's a look. Lily Barrett, Corine, and Milo, your top 3 right now. 10 runners in, and here's where it stands.
And Julia right there behind them with no falls to that 5th obstacle. So same principle. Try to get as far as you can, as clean as you can. See how it all shakes out in a bit. We got more athletes coming down the line.
And so that is going to do it for Wave 1. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. And if you love Ninja Sport Network, Ninja Sport Championship, make sure you guys support. Check out our Patreon. We're so thankful for all of our Patreon supporters, all of our sponsors. You guys make a huge difference. You guys make these events possible. All the travel, all the logistics that go into these events, the prize money that gets paid back to the athletes. Make sure you support our sponsors, and thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. You guys make these events happen. Well, for qualifier number 1, we will be back very shortly. We'll take a quick break and we'll get a new stream set up on YouTube. And thank you guys. We will be back.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, bucket of chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love. 'Cause 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 'cause
what's up? It's Electric Enzo, and I'm here to tell you guys why you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you love Ninja Warrior, you will absolutely love the Electric Enzo YouTube. I post new Ninja Warrior themed videos every week, along with a new short every single day. These videos span from Ninja Warrior game shows, to challenges with Ninja Warrior champions, to learning new skills and flips. This channel is built for the Ninja Warrior superfan of all ages, so go hit subscribe today for some electric content.
Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. It's a Libre Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping children and families in need. Consider donating today. Biaggi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions nationwide. Silent Ninja, custom ninja holds for your gym or backyard. Remember, the K is silent. DGS Ninja, the obstacle supplier with product lines designed by some of the best ninjas in the world. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. Stronghold Ninja, providing holds to level up your ninja training with the Classic line, Elite line, and more. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.